Folklore is defined as traditional beliefs, customs and stories passed down from generation to generation by word of mouth. In African folklore particularly, chiefs and animals play an important role. Besides being entertaining for the children, the stories always have a moral ending. Many of the stories have animals that speak and have human characteristics. These characteristics most commonly include greed, jealousy, as well as loneliness. Stories and folklore are a good way to introduce children to new cultures as well as different instruments and creative music making. These types of stories are very helpful in the music classroom due to the fact that they allow the children to be creative and rather animated in the composing of a soundtrack. We will next look at the example of folktales and how musical instruments can be used. Let us look at the story Why Hippos Don't Eat Fish and determine how musical instruments could be used to elaborate the story.
The story goes as follows. The hippo was originally an animal of the forest, but because he had no enemies to be concerned with, he became greedy and got fatter and fatter. Growing fatter could be illustrated on a drum or a recorder or by voice. The story goes on to explain how the hippo was attracted to the sparkling water and he was jealous of the fish. Water could be illustrated on instruments such as chimes or bird whistle, while fishes could have their own motive. Here in the video, the motive is played with the piano. The creator of the world, referred to as Lord and Guy, forbids the hippo to live in the cool waters in case he might change his eating habits and eat the fish. The Lord and Guy might be represented by the loud beating of a drum or even body percussion. The story continues, but in the end, the Lord and Guy agrees that the hippo may lie in the waters, but at night he must scatter his dung on the banks, as proof that he has not eaten any fishes. This story can be found from this address.
The story, as previously illustrated, can be reworked by making use of iPad applications. There are many options and the teacher needs to decide which will be appropriate to the age group that they are teaching. First, we are looking at the application called Thumb Jam. Here you can see the pre-recorded instruments to enhance the story that you are telling. The theremin can be used to demonstrate how the hippo is getting fatter. The mandolin can be used and changed to the pentatonic scale to illustrate water. The Lord and the Guy can be illustrated by the trumpet.
For the Ondes application, the filter drip can be used for the hippo getting fatter. The beam can be used to illustrate water. While the dark cathedral can be used to illustrate Lord Nagai. This lesson can be adjusted for different age groups. For instance, younger children can use the application SoundBrush and draw their own picture of the story the teacher reads to them. That way, they are able to hear their creations. Thank you for listening. See you in the classroom.